Hello, beautiful people of the world. I don't know exactly what it is that I would like to communicate, but my intention is simply to just check in with everybody, with the world. I have been pretty inconsistent with this channel the whole time, really. I think a lot of it has to do with the energies of the world being so intense as they are. The amount of psychic energy that is just expended through me existing and everything going on right now in the world is like really overstimulating at times. And I think that consciously tapping into astrology or the future or predictive magic is something that I'm not really comfortable tapping into as much right now. Just because I'm really working on living in the present moment. And so much about astrology is trying to predict how we're going to feel and why we feel the way that we feel and what we might feel in the future. And I think it's very important for me to understand what I feel right now because I am caught up on that. So I am also taking sort of a cleanse for myself. I've stopped caffeine, I've stopped weed, I need to start exercising, and I'm very much trying to as well stay off of YouTube too much. It's really the only social media platform that I have, but it's taking a lot of my time and energy, I think, to just zone out and watch videos just like people would be glued to a TV or to other social media or scrolling, like doom scrolling. I think I do that through YouTube, even though I thought, maybe it was better in ways than other things. I think it's also something that is taking a lot of my time and energy away from me. So I want to step back a little bit from that as well. It's been a really, really turbulent year for me. I've gone through so many changes and I'm still trying to figure out who I am and what I want in my life. I thought I had that figured out, but I don't. And I don't know, I met someone that kind of turned my life upside down in a way, and I'm seeing all of the healing that I still need to do from my whole life. Things that I've been running from, wounds that I've never quite had the strength and the bravery to face head on. I'm doing that work, and it's really challenging and it's really difficult, and I don't know if anyone else feels that way too, in this community or in the general world, that things are moving at a different pace. The frequencies are so high and so low in the most intense ways, and it seems like the world around us is doing everything it can to mine us of all of our resources and all of our energy and all of our humanity, even at times, with all of this AI nonsense. And I really need to figure out what it is that is still important to me in the world. I've been on this spiritual path now for quite some time and on this channel for quite some time, and I've never felt so lost as I do these days. And it's so much harder to tap into the collective because things are a mess. It's a lot harder for me to trust my own intuition because there's just all of this disruption in the world and all of these resonances that are disharmonic, and it's a lot. I think anyone that is an empathetic person, an energetic person, a spiritual person probably has felt the last years have been really hard. Things have been so different. I mean, I think a lot of us built ourselves this big mountain of hope, of ascension and unity consciousness and love and light, and that's all still very beautiful and important. It's just a matter of how to keep that steady when we see all of what's going on around us. It is hard not to get shaken to the core. And so, astrology is something that I will always find interesting and helpful as a tool. But I think that I have to push myself really to study it and to research it and to create with it. It doesn't come as easily as it used to for me, and there's a lot of resistances now. And it just feels like something that is not quite so important to me anymore. And so I don't really know if I am going to be making any more astrology videos. I have a feeling that I might pop on randomly just to talk about things or important things as they come up, or topics that I want to discuss, or maybe just vlog styles like these, because it kind of helps me remember where I'm at in my life. And I hope that, if anything, it can help other people feel some kind of resonance from what I'm saying, and to feel a little bit less alone in the world. I think that 2024 is endless possibilities. It really depends on what you want to make of it. And I think that with Jupiter going direct tomorrow, ironically, I'm talking about astrology a little bit, but I do think that this end of the year is going to be a big push to expand yourself in ways that you didn't think that you could, and to push yourself out of your comfort zone, and to try to see beyond just the limitations that we surround ourselves in, to think, what do I really want if there was nothing in the way? How do I achieve that? Because we all are here to bring ourselves and to add to the uniqueness of everything and to be happy. And it's so sad, the state of humanity at this time. And I truly don't know if we're going to make it. I used to have a lot of hope. I used to have a lot of hope and a lot of prayers, and a big part of my spiritual existence was holding space for a better future. And I don't hold space for anything now. I don't know what it will be. I think that things are getting pretty cataclysmic. Things are getting pretty apocalyptic. Things are getting pretty dangerous. Things are getting pretty concerning. And I don't really see a way out of it collectively. I do see a way out of it individually. And I do see a way out of it within families and within love and within friendships and within pets and support and community. But I don't see a way out for everyone right now. And I think that that is not something I've felt before when I have envisioned things and pulled upon the world. And so, to be honest, it seems a bit dark for us. And I think that that's probably natural, and I think it probably needs to happen, because we've gotten ourselves to the point now where we've completely destroyed everything. And it's got to stop eventually. But honestly, I think it might get worse before it gets better. And I don't really know where we're going from here. I don't have answers, but I also don't really have questions right now. So I guess I wanted to communicate whatever I just did. I think that was a little bit all over the place. But for all of the people that follow my channel and have been following my channel, I hope you know there really is so much love that I have for the human soul and the earth. And I will always have that. I think I just need to figure out how to have hope again, and to figure out how to connect with spirit even more than I ever have. And a big part of that is going to be stepping away and isolating myself for a bit, and really getting in there. So anyway, I've been rambling for enough time, but I really wish all of you a very transformative, powerful New Year's. I think that if we all can get very clear on our intentions, I think that we can manifest at least a better environment for ourselves, and we do affect everything at the end of the day. So I think that's kind of a good place to start, is to get really clear on what you want to manifest here, because we're all creating this together, and maybe there is hope. If we can all try to create and manifest that better world, I do think it's possible. It's just hard for me to hold that as much, but I guess saying it now, I do feel it. So I haven't given up. You don't give up either, okay? Love you guys.